What is up, guys? This is Nemo, and I'm going to do this second installment of must-read books for young men in an audio-only format. Just until I get my new internet connection, this will make uploading it a lot easier. The second book I'm going to be going over that all young men should read is Reconnaissance Man by Aaron Clarey. This is a book that every young man must read. It is an essential volume for young men in their late teens, even in their early 20s. And this is a book that basically tackles the thing that you need to decide before you go to college or just stay in your hometown for the rest of your life. Because, let's be real, you don't need to go to college immediately after high school. In fact, I think it's the dumbest thing you can do. I really regret doing it myself, and I really wish I would have had this book before graduating high school. Because you can start your reconnaissance while you're still in high school. You have summers off, and Aaron goes into it in this book. This isn't a book review, moreover than it is just a general recommendation from me to you to read this book. Not only does Aaron tackle how to go about doing your reconnaissance, practical things that you need to do, things you need to know before you go, things you need to know while you're on the road, things you need to know while you're stopped, and even better, he goes over a list of various places across the U.S. that you can go while you're doing your reconnaissance. He rules out a lot of places, a lot of the East. Aaron, if you know his content, he favors out west, and that's great. You know, that's him. Now, if you would like to traverse east or even to the southeast or Midwest, that's entirely up to you. But Aaron does lay out some qualifying and quantifying factors as to why he doesn't recommend a lot of places in the East. And a lot of it has to do with libtards and taxes and a lot of other factors. Now, this is not going to go on for very much longer because you need to read the book yourself. If you are in your late teens, early 20s, hell, if you're single and in your early 30s and you can get the fuck away from where you're at and traverse the U.S. and find a better location, then by all means go ahead. But for any young man, you need to know this information. You need to go out there. You need to discover where you want to live before you even need to think about what you're going to do. Because you can waste a lot of time and a lot of money on what you want to do. And if you're doing what you want to do in the wrong area, you can have a very miserable and unsatisfying and unfulfilled life. If you follow the steps, if you follow the advice of Aaron in this book, you will find your place. And then you can find your purpose or whatever vocation you want to do, whatever skill you want to pursue as a career. But first, you have to find out where you want to live. I really wish I would have had this book or thought about this way before I decided to stay where I'm at. Because I guarantee I wouldn't be here. And my life might be a little bit different. I don't regret decisions I've made, but if you're smart, you can travel the country in a very little amount of time. I mean, if you have to work, you obviously have to plan around that. But while you're a high schooler, you have summers off. You can work and save money and go on a long-ass road trip after you have your driver's license and figure out where you want to be. And that is invaluable. The information in this book is well worth the money that you'll spend on it. Now, I had the pleasure of reading this book on Kindle Unlimited, so it was free to an extent, whereas I didn't have to pay for the book. I read the book with my Kindle Unlimited subscription. Otherwise, it's very cheap. I will link below to Amazon where you can buy this book. Get the Kindle format. It's even cheaper. Or if you have somebody in your life that's a young man that could use this information, buy a paperback and give it as a gift. It will save you money. Aaron guarantees a rate of return on his books. And it might not be physical money that you get because of the book, but by saving yourself time, effort, and years wasted of your life by pursuing stupid things in a stupid place, you will see your money returned to you. And that is it for this installment of Must Read Books for Young Men. I've been your host, Nemo, and stay tuned for the next one. Hopefully, will be very shortly and in video next time.